So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's caught, Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Ready?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check, check 43. He's coming.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Check 4, check 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
54, mark, 54, mark. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. All day, all day.
Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
80 weapons. Check 3, check 3. Switch.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On first and 10, here's Breeze. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check, check, check. No. Off. Tighten up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
Ready. 95-56. Kill. Let's go, baby. Check 13. Six on travel.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line. Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Block 54. Kill. Ready, back.
On first down, Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it will still lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Cousins the thrower. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 40 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
On 1st down, Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
At the 47-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Come on, QB, come on. Big Ed. 49, check 49, check 49.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey!
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Tight dog. Quaker Omaha. Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming for it. X3, 218, chopper.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
14, Saints 3. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Breeze to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A final shot before half for Breeze. He's got a man complete.
Let's go, baby.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Kill. Pick the edge. Come. Black. Undercut. Gun. We got it.
They run it again with Cook. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
What we got? Topper! Mike 54. Defense wins championship.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Protein spill. 21.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Breeze here finding Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Kamara try the right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Linval Joseph. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
At their 49-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Gun.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Sponge. No, 6-6.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A second down run for Abdullah. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
That's it, baby. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got you. Check.
Cousins from the gun on third. That'll be complete to Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, 382, last 50. What are you? Throw.
Slam.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Bailey now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Saints 3.